I'm here with Taylor Ellis. Taylor, how you doing?
I'm doing good right now.
Yeah?
Just got done competing. Did the yellow belt divisions, 125 and 135, and then did 2 blue belt divisions.
You competed a lot of AGFs. Are you ranked in AGF right now?
I think I am ranked. I haven't checked it in a while, but I'm in the top 5, I believe.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Like of all the kids or color of your rank?
Everything, kids.
Everything. Awesome. And so you compete a lot. I know you have the opportunity with your father to travel and compete and come often to AGFs, other tournaments that we know you're around the United States a lot. What is it that you like about AGF? Because you tend to come and compete a lot for us.
AGF, they give you rules that not many tournaments do, and it's very organized. Like, my whole team went to a tournament, and it was the worst possible experience that you could have.
I did not pay her to say that.
Like, sorry.
She's a minor. She's allowed to say those things. Keep saying them, Taylor.
But it was so bad. Like, they gave.
I understand that. I understand that. So we're organized. I like that. Cool. And that threw me way off this interview. How long have you been training?
I've been training for 2.5 years.
2.5 years, and right now where are you training?
I'm training under Lovato BJJ in Oklahoma.
Lovato as in like Rafael Lovato Jr.?
Yes.
Yes. So I noticed today you had your hand inside the collar while you were passing. Look a little Lovato-esque, right? So is that something you've been working on over there?
It is. Normally I try to jump around the guard, not really get into it. So I've been really working on getting into the guard and trying to pass with the collar sleeve grip. And it's been working out pretty well. So.
What's it like training with a major legend like Rafael Lovato Jr.?
It's great. He's very humble, and it's just overall a great experience because it's awesome. Like, you don't get a big chance to train with him like that. He's not everywhere. So. Yeah,
that's awesome. In a place like Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, you're very fortunate in a state like that to have such a big name and competitor. But you did compete before you switched over to Lovato School. I know you had moved over there, and you had really just competed a lot. You took to some wrestling. It looks like you enjoy competing is what I'm getting at. You enjoy being in the moment, you enjoy the prep, do you enjoy winning after? What is it most about competing that you like?
I just like traveling, and I don't know what it is, honestly.
I stumped you with that one.
You did!
But you just like competing?
Yeah, I just like competing.
Do you have a certain point where you get nervous and the nerves go away?
No. The only time I get nervous is like if I'm going with you. That's it.
Rolling with me?
Yeah.
Well, dang, I feel good now.
You put me in a twister.
Twister's part of my game. I'm sorry. It happened, okay? You gotta get over it. Really, that was several months ago.
It was.
Well, I appreciate that. Man, so like sometimes people, I've noticed, we had this conversation in other interviews, sometimes people get nervous and it kind of goes away when they bow on the mats. Some people like when they clap hands with the person. And then sometimes when they get the clinch, or some people when they actually are all the way on the ground. Have you noticed any of that by any chance about where you get, maybe you're not super nervous and it goes away, but maybe you get more clarity or maybe your heart calms down a little bit?
I don't really get nervous, because if I do get nervous, then I tend to overthink everything that I do, and it messes up my whole thing. So I listen to my music before my matches, and I just chill.
What kind of music you listen to?
Everything. Like, there's rap sometimes, there's musicals. Today I listen to a musical.
A musical as in like Johann Sebastian Bach or something like that? Or like what are we talking about?
No, like I listen to a little bit of Hamilton. There's another musical called Hadestown that I really like. I listen to those two today.
And so do you think those are more calming than obviously hyping?
There's a little bit of both. Some of the songs are really chill, and then the other songs are pretty hyped up.
Do you like the songs in order to just like throw you out of the element, the fact that I'm about to go try and, simulated murder going on right now? Or is that to throw you out of the element, or does it help you focus?
It helps me focus. It puts me in like my zone. Because when I'm at home chilling, I'm always listening to musicals. So when I listen to musicals here, I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's just another day. Like, nothing bothers me.
Yeah. And it seems like your dad is very supportive of this. And I've talked to him. I didn't know your dad is an athlete, but he said he played basketball, I believe, right? And the family seems to like sports and that kind of good stuff. And this is a curveball to the traditional sports family, having a female teenage daughter want to go strangle everybody for some points. So it looks like they fully support it and everything like that. Like, how's your journey been in jiu-jitsu in terms of that?
My journey's been pretty awesome. They're pretty supportive. My uncle is an NBA player, so it kind of threw him off when he found out what I was doing. He came to one of my tournaments. He was like, oh, so it's not what I thought it was. It was she's literally trying to strangle somebody. And I was like, yeah, that's what it is.
That's cool. Is this the uncle I met, or no, that's a different uncle?
It was a different uncle.
Different uncle? Cool. And how old are you now?
I'm 14.
And you just got your yellow belt?
Yes, at Pans.
At Pans. And if I might be wrong, are you Lovato's first kid Pan champ?
I am one of his first kid Pan Am champs. It was me and then my other teammate, Anissa Fields.
But you and Anissa won this year, though.
Yeah.
Prior to this year, so you two were Lovato's first Pan champs.
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't know if I read that right. Some people say some things. That's pretty cool. That's a cool title. That little feather in your cap you can take for the rest of your life, right? And he can too. You got to remember that. He'll always remember that as a coach. That's pretty awesome. Man, so tell us a little bit about your matches today.
In my first match, I really wanted to see if she had developed anything new that she hadn't played before, so I kind of went with the flow of what she did, and she didn't really do anything new, so then I just started working my stuff, and then I got the submission, and that was the end of that match. The second match was, I'm not going to talk about the consolations. The consolations there. I'm pulled in the consolation match.
So consolations, for some of you who don't know, the kids get a 2-match minimum at AGF, and so if it's like a 2-man bracket, the first match is for medals, but the second one is just going to be a consolation for no medals. If there's like a 4-man bracket, they automatically get 2 matches because they'll either fight and then advance or fight and then fight for third. So that's what we're talking about, consolation. So we're just talking about medal matches right now. How the next medal matches go?
The medal matches, the second one was fine. I went with one of her teammates that she won Pans in the green belt, I believe, or orange belt. And she did pretty good. It was a really tough match, but I came up with points and I won that one. And then I did my blue belts divisions, and I didn't get subbed, but it was 7 points on the first one, I believe, and then it was 11 points on the next one, so I got second on those 2.
Awesome. And that was a good little run at adult blue belt this time. I mean, as a female yellow, you got to hop in there and do some work. That's good. Wouldn't let you do that as a gray belt, So I know you were waiting for the day.
I was waiting so long.
It's difficult sometimes, especially with females, because I feel like the 13 to 15-year-old females can be full grown compared to men aren't quite full grown yet, so they can be put into the adults division, but it's a lot easier sometimes to have like the teenage girls go into the women's. It seems more physically equal is all I'm saying, All right, any Instagrams or sponsors or shout outs or anything like that? You want anything extra you want to say?
My Instagram is A Kind Savage. One of my sponsors' Instagram is Level Black, Gadama, and Assassin's Academy. We love those. They're like the best people. Shout out to my mom and my dad and my family and everybody that supports me. That's really it.
AGF supports you too. Keep kicking butt, okay?
Thank you.